Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my 2014 Chevrolet Silverado work truck. And if it weren't for a work truck, I wouldn't be on here today to show you a tutorial on how to install key fobs for the truck. As you can see, there is no key fobs with this truck, but that will change here today because I got something on the inside that will be able to program new key fobs for the truck without bringing it to a dealer. The pricing is only about $50 to $70 for the first fob. Second fob could be as low cost as $20 to $30. We got on the left is a Doorman brand remote, and then on the inside a programmer that will allow me to program this remote to the truck without having to bring it to the dealer, which will save you a lot of time and money. And then on the right is a secondary key fob for my second spare key. This truck came with no key fobs, and I figured I'd have them installed with the price I was able to get these for. And I heard that this programmer is only good for 3 to 5 uses when you're programming all your remotes at once. It's good for a Sierra, Silverado, Suburban, and Yukon of these years, 2014, 2015, or 2014 and 2016 Silverado. And 2014 is an odd year with these trucks because in 2015 is whenever they switched over to the 2500s, but in 2014 is whenever they switched them over to these more square looking trucks, which I think has a nice appearance. So we're going to be trying to install these here today. It's the first time this truck has probably ever had fobs in about 8 years of its existence. Let's see if this packaging will open pleasantly. I've always had certain experiences with this kind of packaging. One key fob, instructions, and the programmer. Device may cause harmful interference, and this device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. It has a limited number of uses depending on application. See, they said the limited number of uses, that way you have to buy a new one, but that is a lot of e-waste, and I think these are considered something that could be recycled at a Best Buy or somewhere that recycles electronics. It's a lot of e-waste. They should have made them unlimited uses, or if anyone knows how to make them and set them to unlimited uses, let us know. Now, if you're looking to go the same route I would, there's the part number on the top right, 99355. Disclaimer, all currently programmed and new remotes must be programmed to vehicle. Please have all remotes in hand at the time of programming. And I have the door closed and my seatbelt on to reduce the door chime whenever I turn the key. Let's get started and hopefully try to get it on the first go. That way I don't use one of the uses on the remote just in case I want to reprogram other remotes, or I don't get them all programmed in the first go, which has happened a few times with the other vehicle I had, and I lost some of the uses. Let's try to get it on the first go. So I'm going to turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. That's one turn and then a second turn. Okay, that should light up all the gauges. I'm going to turn the radio off, and then I got the key programmer here. Insert this into the OBD2 port, which is down at the bottom of the truck. Back, it should be about right here. What's it do ya? Got it upside down? Okay. Remote key learning active on the dash. Press and hold lock and unlock on the first key fob. Okay, you hear that beep? That's the first one. Second fob, quick. And that's the second one. Turn off or remove key from ignition. Unless you have any other key fobs, of course. Okay, and now you're safe to remove the programmer from the OBD2. And there you have it. Both key fobs should be programmed. Repeat procedure for all remotes that are not properly working. Let's test them out. How about that? There we go. On a truck that has never had key fobs in its life in almost a decade, now has working key fobs. And wow, it certainly makes a difference whenever you got stuff in the back seat. And look at the cab of this, you're probably carrying things around if you got a crew cab. You got to unlock your doors whenever you get out, and then you can get to your back seat, and then you have to reopen the front door just to lock the whole truck again. This will streamline the process, make it a lot easier. Might interfere your phone, might interfere with your vehicle, might interfere with the planes going across the sky. There we go. We now got 2 keys and 2 key fobs, all functional for this truck. And I drove this truck from the west coast to the east coast, and it was a significantly long trip without having key fobs. Talk about a blast from the past out in the old west. Let's see, I can, oh, there we go with the noise. I'll try to see what I can do about that. Pull the key out, lock these doors. There we go. And I know I got the key with me. I should have locked it in the truck. I'm gonna just use the fob and see if I can get in now. And I'm gonna go straight to the back seat because I haven't been able to do that ever. How about that? And we are in the truck. That. How about that, huh? It's the little things in life. That the Doorman brand fob is significantly lighter than the GM. I'm not sure of the quality difference. It seems to be functional, and I've installed the Doorman on the previous truck and that seemed to work well. I think the batteries are the same too. And that is installing a key fob on your 2014, 2015, or 2016 Silverado. This also works on the Yukons and Suburbans. I think there was one other on the list. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a very simple install, very low cost, little enhancement to your vehicle. Got instructions on the back of the programmer too. And a wise individual once said, "Let there be key fobs or key free onboards."